Hello and welcome, everyone. The G League playoffs continue, and what a matchup we have. The Mexico City Capitanes and the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. You couldn't ask. Hello and welcome, everyone. The G League playoffs continue, and what a matchup we have. The Mexico City Capitanes and the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. You couldn't ask for a better quarterfinals contest.
No doubt their offensive firepower with the Capitanes looked pretty impressive in their round one win, but the Vipers look like they're on a mission this postseason.
And for the Vipers, the deeper their season goes, the better the chemistry between Trace Miller and MP.
What a change to the fortunes of Rio Grande Valley when they brought those two in. But listen, the quarterfinals is not their goal. MP and company have made it known it is championship or bust this postseason.
Not a surprise to see the Capitanes at this point in the postseason all season long. Their offensive firepower has been second to none.
Now let's check out who the Capitanes will start off with. Henry at small forward and Wallace at the one are both players who can take over a game. And taking a peek at who the Vipers will deploy to start the game. Plenty of offense to go around with both MP and Trace Miller in the starting five. And as you said with the Capitanes, they have the #1 ranked offense in the league.
The defense leaves a lot to be desired. However, if a team isn't ready for the fast pace the Capitanes play with, they can get boat raced right from the jump.
Hey, look at the way the Rio Grande Valley Vipers season has gone. Don't get me wrong, they've played great, but, it feels like something more than that. Everything seems to end up falling their way, Brian.
I know what you mean, Blake. I really do. Whenever there's a must-win game for the Vipers, it's like some otherworldly hand is guiding them to victory. It's truly been a season of destiny with some of their victories.
Hayward with the ball. And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Henry. Wallace, 5 on the clock. Here's Hayward. And that misses. That would have put them up.
It should be noted that the Capitanes are the lone G League team without an NBA affiliate.
Well, they have a bit more autonomy on roster decisions and construction. With that being the case, sometimes that can actually work strongly to their benefit.
Now here's Wallace. Daniel high post. Hayward outside. No good on the triple.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
And it hits MP.
They did their best against MP, but look, that's not always going to be enough.
Screen by Daniel. Back to Henry. Pass to Hayward. For three. And it's Hayward again missing. You know, it's been interesting to see the leadership of MP start to pop up and really grow over this last half season.
Nobody would have ever guessed that MP would have been a Viper at the start of the season, much less one of their leaders. But the G League, it can be funny like that. And I'm sure MP is nothing but grateful for the opportunity he's had here.
Wallace, covered by MP. Hayward outside. Edwards sets a screen. Will it go? Oh, a nice shot by Hayward.
Well, that's just great awareness and initiative from Hayward there. He loves getting inside and finishing.
And here's MP from the arc. And the Vipers, another tray.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Wallace misses. The one thing we know, the sport of basketball has been growing in Mexico, and the Capitanes joining the G League has really only helped further that process.
No doubt. I mean, when you get a chance to see pro, high-level G League players compete in person, it helps grow the sport. But let's be honest, soccer, football, they call it down here. It'll always be king in Mexico, but there is plenty of basketball talent developing there as well. Good.
Time called here. The Vipers decide to talk it over. And so it's Rio Grande with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hawkins outside. Hayward on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
There's Hayward knocking down the triple. That is how you stretch the defense.
Here's MP. Here's Miller. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
One thing that's been nice to watch since Miller joined the Vipers is how his personality has come out. He has a great media presence.
And whether he stays in the G League or makes the jump to the NBA, whichever team has Trace Miller, they're going to get a great locker room guy. Probably one of the clearest examples of what an intangible is that I think we've seen in a long, long time.
Now here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. Miller pulls it in.
For what's a routine shot, he looked a little nervous on the release.
Crawford left side. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
When you get fouled, sometimes the best answer is finesse. That's exactly how Crawford managed to slip his shot through.
Mexico City trailing here. Wallace right side. Daniel outside. Henry. 5 to shoot. The layup off target. Fast break. Here come the Vipers. And here's Crawford from the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
There's the decisiveness off the catch. Crawford knew ahead of time he was going right up with that one.
To the paint. Looking to end the run. And the nice bucket inside from Daniel.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's MP for 3. And the Vipers, another tray.
I love what we're seeing from MP here tonight, showing he can take over.
Wallace with it. He's picked up by Smith. Henry for 3. The shot's good. Wallace making the play.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's been
Tim.
a lot of fun to watch.
Screen by MP. Miller with the ball. Edwards there. MP. Ooh, sweet bucket by MP off a hot pass from Trace Miller.
There it is. Look, if you make contact, MP will make you pay.
Here's Wallace. He's got 5. Outside Henry. And there's the pick. Rio Grande with the rebound. Now the Vipers moving it up. And there it is.
You run anytime you can. MP knows that, and he gets out on the break.
Here's Capitanes with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Edwards. Henry on the wing. Banked in off the glass.
A classic wing type. Henry showing some big strength to finish there, and that's big for this offense.
And here's MP from the arc. No good on that shot. And the first half now in the books. Vipers ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. 1 half down, third quarter action right now from Edinburgh, Texas. Now here is Hayward. Pass to Daniel. Wallace. Screen by Daniel. Up top, Wallace. Covered by MP. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Hayward for 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Rio Grande with it. Here's MP for 3. Oh, Trace with the setup, and MP is shot ready.
Look at the range. MP proving he can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Edwards up top, defended by Miller. Pass to Henry. Hayward. Beyond the arc. Drops in the tray.
After that 3 on the other end, Hayward comes down the floor with a purpose. Match that triple.
And it's out of bounds to the Vipers as Rio Grande retains possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Henry.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
And here's Rio Grande. Leading by 12. And here's MP from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's not an easy one to master, the pull-up. Credit MP for working on his game.
Now Henry. He's got 7. Daniel can't get it to go. To the inside. Oh, there's MP to Trace. What a connection.
Well, in close, Miller is just so tough to stop. He won't be denied.
Now here's Henry. He's covered by Smith. Wallace outside. Clock at 6. Hayward outside. Fires from deep. Capitanes again can't hit. And it's remarkable the way Trace and MP seem to have their fingerprints all over this one.
They really have. What an effort.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there at this point.
Now here's Miller. They lead by 20, and that's the most we've seen.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Both teams will make substitutions. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Out to the right wing. Wallace with it. Now guarded by MP. And it's Hayward again missing.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Now here's Wallace. He has 5.
He's really had a nose for that ball. He's their top rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no question. Just an unbelievable effort he's shown on the glass. Really impressed.
Wallace with it. Covered by Parsons. Capitanes again can't hit. MP outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
A little too much physicality from the defense, and it's going to give MP an opportunity at the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so here's Mexico City. Now a timeout called by Mexico City.
He just isn't pleased with all the looks they've given up inside, and he wants to...
So both teams changing it up here. Down low. Daniel can't get it to go.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
That was just as effective as a block. It made him completely change his release point and caused the miss.
Yeah, it wasn't officially a block, but really it might as well have been.
Now here's Henry. Hayward outside. Screen by Daniel. Hayward with the ball. Picked up by Miller. Here's MP. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Outside Henry. The 3-pointer off the mark. And here's MP. The 3. And again, Rio Grande, no good. Here's Henry. Henry with another miss.
That is such a low percentage shot.
Look, he's got to remember, he's got 4 teammates out there with him. He doesn't need to do it all by himself.
Pass
This
the
is
rock.
a team game.
Yeah.
Now here's Wallace. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the wing on the left. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Edwards up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That basket was made possible by the extra effort from Daniels.
MP with it. Second shot opportunity. And Miller with the lay-in.
He's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. I like to see that hustle.
Wallace misses.
Some of the shots he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse. And he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And he banks in the layup.
Well, I think it's important for Wallace to do work inside like that. He can't just limit his scoring to the perimeter.
Here's MP for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
And add another 3-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Now here's Henry. Over Parsons. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Whoo, what a commanding performance from the talented duo of MP and Miller.
Talk about dominance.
And with that, the Vipers take the win and will move on.
What an impressive victory for MP, Trace, and really the entire RGV team. Talk about one of the harder opponents to match up against. With all that speed, but in the end, Mexico City's speed just wasn't fast enough.
And now a shot in the semis for MP's Vipers.
Yeah, and I'd say they have all the momentum right now. The way MP and Miller have been playing together, they're going to be a tough out for whoever they face.
Man, Ben, really like that Jackson Ellis dude.
These teams are one win away from the G League Finals. Hello, everyone. Blake Suniga here with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. The Rio Grande Valley Vipers and the Sioux Falls Skyforce will tip off shortly here in the semifinals.
During these playoffs, both of these teams have shown time and time again that they are battle-tested. The mettle they've displayed throughout the first few rounds has been incredible.
And you look at the Vipers and the Skyforce, they completed a trade this season which helped kickstart their runs.
Yeah, the Skyforce sending Matt Smith to the Vipers, and that helped both teams get the help they needed to level up their games. But the stars of the show are MP and Trace Miller for the Vipers. We'll see how bright they shine tonight.
What a great Western Conference Finals matchup we have. Both teams have been so dominant, but as we said earlier, the storyline is the trade that sent Matt Smith from Sioux Falls over to Rio Grande Valley.
Here's the group we'll see from the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Morrison Castro, two players that can blow up on the offensive end on any given night. And the lineup we'll be seeing for the Vipers in this semifinal matchup. Matt Smith getting the start against the team that he was traded away from earlier this year. And with that Smith trade, both teams got a boost after the deal. And Tim, not sure if they counted on seeing each other one game from the finals.
Well, as graceful as Smith has been in every interview about his former team, you know he would love nothing more than to knock them out of the playoffs. Just one wrinkle to watch for in this incredible matchup. With the way that MP and Trace Miller have played these playoffs, they have grabbed a lot of attention. You could definitely see MP getting drafted this summer.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think Miller might also be a name that is targeted by NBA teams with a roster spot to fill. The kind of contributions that each of them has shown that they can make for a team simply cannot be ignored.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Poole. Nice D from NP.
He can be hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up strong enough.
Here's MP. Rejected by Castro.
I'm not sure exactly how you attack Castro, but let me tell you what, that's not it.
And a look at the Skyforce coach, Augie West. Tim, what a year he's had for Sioux Falls.
He's done an incredible job. I mean, West has been around the game for so long, but this might be his best coaching job to date. Since the first whistle, he has kept this team hungry and motivated, and you can only tip your hat to him.
MP outside. And the three off target.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different if you ask me.
Pass to Coleman. Back to Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. Coleman. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation.
There's no...
Here's Baker.
For both these teams, what a great learning experience these playoffs have been. You cannot simulate this type of pressure.
Pretty much most of these players are still trying to grow and still trying to progress their game to get to the NBA. Playing in tough playoff games like this is certainly a critical part of their development.
Now here's Miller. Back to MP. Oh, and MP connects on the three off the assist from Trace Miller.
Shooting on pure instinct. The moment the ball touched his hands, MP knew exactly what to do with it.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here's Poole. He's covered by Crawford.
Great athleticism shown here by Trace to get the swat.
And it hits MP.
Well, you knew he was going to win that race.
Boy, gotta love that early offense. Super job on the break.
Pass to Ellis. Over Smith. Ellis, good.
I remember now, Ellis has been a pro a long time, and he understands the value of the mid-range.
Here's MP for three. It's rebounded by Baker. Sioux Falls trailing here. And here's Williamson. Pass to Baker. From downtown. Basket is good. The assist from Williamson.
Little floor spacing right there. Baker capitalizes from beyond the arc.
Outside Smith. Now Crawford. Holland to screen. From 12 feet out. And the jumper is good.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Poole. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Hard to guard the length 6'6" Poole possesses.
And he knocks down the first one. The Skyforce making a switch here. And so he hits both. The Vipers leading. MP outside. Clock at 6. Williamson with the defensive effort. The Skyforce on offense. Here's Coleman. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him. Crawford picks one up.
Fighting for that shot. Coleman giving 110%.
And good on both. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. It's MP missing. And Sioux Falls has possession. They trail by 1. Coleman left side. And it's blocked by Miller. To the middle. Here's Smith. And Smith with the dunk.
Oh, Maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Coleman outside. Here's Ellis. And then Jackson Ellis slams it in.
Wow, Ellis still has the springs in his shoes.
MP with it. 8 points for him. To the inside. Ellis good.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Ellis outside. Back to Poole. Shoots a 3. And the Skyforce another 3.
Gearing up the range. The defense was daring Poole to take it, and he made it.
Here's MP for 3. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ellis from deep. That's his 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
The response triple for Sioux Falls. Ellis wanting to be the one to answer from deep.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass.
Well done to finish that one off.
1 second left. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Valley Vipers on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome in for the second half of action between the Vipers and Skyforce here on our 2K Sports G League postseason presentation. Down low. And dunked by Miller.
Well, that's a clean pass by MP in the pick and roll, showing his ability to run the offense effectively for his squad.
Pass to Poole. It's tipped. And good that time.
A huge hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Outside Williamson. Coleman. Ellis, no good.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
Trace with the three, thanks to the beautiful pass from MP.
Well, I'll tell you, to make the jump to the NBA, you need to believe in your jumper. So that's an encouraging sign for Trace Miller.
Pass to Ellis. Oh, rejected by Miller. MP outside. Jacks up a three. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Skyforce. And here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Pass to Williamson. Inside, Coleman. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so we'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Miller.
With the physicality that Coleman plays with, sometimes the only choice is to foul him.
And the second free throw, good. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's MP for three. Drills it from outside.
It takes focus to pull up off the bounce. And as we know, focus is no issue for MP.
Coleman outside. That one goes. Count it.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes them a really tough individual matchup, especially in the post.
That's a big challenge he's taking on, going in there with the big boys. Great job.
Hey, he's at the big boys table now.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Sioux Falls trailing here. Coleman outside. Pass to Ellis. The kick out to Williamson. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Rio Grande with it. MP covered by Coleman. And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to MP. That one falls. Nice feed from Crawford.
Well, the three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Coleman, and he converts the layup.
I'll prove that he can make tough buckets. It is critical for Coleman, and that was definitely not an easy one.
Here's MP for three, and the Vipers another tray.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown. Nice play on D, got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience. Well, it's a good thing he showed up today.
For three. Oh, another three from MP.
I love what we're seeing from MP here tonight, showing he can take over.
Pass to Ellis. Logan. And can't cash in from close range. Here's MP for three. And the Vipers another tray.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well.
Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Now here's Ellis. Miller pulls it in. MP outside. Stolen by Castro. Morris outside. Pass to Ellis. Good, and the assist goes to Morris.
And how great is it to see Ellis cooking like this right now? I mean, you can bet his teammates are going to keep feeding him.
Now here's MP. Crawford, covered by Coleman. And it's MP missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Now here's Ellis. But he recovers it. Outside Poole. Williamson. Pass to Castro. Now here's Ellis. 3 on the clock. Over Smith. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's MP for 3. Skyforce with the rebound. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Coleman. Outside Poole. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Nice shot. They rely on Poole to provide some pop from three-point range.
And confident play we're seeing out of them.
Yeah, the scoreboard tells the story.
To the paint. Here's Miller. And Miller finishing it off.
The one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's his hand doing the slamming.
Ooh, man, he is smooth as silk, even on the power finish.
Just so pretty.
That's part of what makes him unique, that combination of the P&P, power and polish.
Now here's MP. And dunked by Miller.
2 emphatic points. Miller rocking the rim.
Pass to Castro. Ellis up top. He's covered by Smith. Poole for 3. Poole with another miss. MP outside. Back to Miller. Trace with the bucket, and what a pass from MP.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Williamson the screen. Here's Coleman. Misses from short range. Whew, man, it seems like MP and Trace are on a mission tonight.
Taking no prisoners.
Pass to Crawford. And that'll do it. What a win for RGV. They take this playoff set.
Many people are saying this is the most exciting championship series in G League's.
Well, look who it is.
This is it. This is what it all comes down to. Game 3 of the G League Finals. Good evening, all. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. The series sits at 1 win each, but the Rio Grande Valley Vipers and Delaware Bluecoats will meet one last time, with the winner being crowned champion.
Well, when we saw it could be a rematch of the 2022 G League Finals, we knew this series could be special, but I don't think anybody could have expected this level of drama.
Every game has been fierce from opening tip. Vipers took game 1, but the Bluecoats responded and grabbed the next one to force a decisive game 3.
And so far, each game has had some standout performances from the stars. MP and Trace, well, they put on a clinic early, but it was Axel Phillips in game 2 reminding everyone why he was a first-round pick.
We talk about the drama here in the G League Finals. MP versus his old team, the Bluecoats, in a winner-take-all game. Wow.
Looking at the lineup the Bluecoats will go with to start game 3. The first rounder, Axel Phillips, the name to watch for sure. He can dominate a game at this level. And in the starting 5 for the Vipers, MP the focus here, and what a chance it is for him to get some revenge on the team that sent him packing after the Winter Showcase. And for MP versus Delaware, they didn't really seem to leave each other on the best of terms, did they, Brian?
No, Blake, certainly not. And the catalyst for it all was MP showing up Axel Phillips in the Winter Showcase. Now, both Phillips and MP have done better since going their separate ways, but now they stand in each other's paths for a title.
You think about the pressure that these young men are feeling here in this game 3. What a great way to test all of these players on how they handle the brightest lights.
It's a good way for scouts to see who can handle the intensity of the NBA. Also a great chance to see who can step up in a big game.
3 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Nice shot by Ford.
Yeah, the D definitely slow reacting to the step back that time.
A little too much physicality from the defense, and it's going to give MP an opportunity at the line.
The first one falls. And for Rio Grande Valley, they're aiming to secure their 5th G League title here tonight.
The Vipers already hold the record in the G League for the most championships, so a win here can put some serious distance between them and second place.
Now here's Indra. Floats one. Some solid defense there from Crawford. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. MP, it's good.
Zero hesitation for MP to make the jump to the NBA and become an NBA rotation player, a starter. He needs to shoot it with confidence.
Indra with it, covered by MP. Harrington with a triple. Miller pulls it in.
He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot.
MP with it, picked up by Harrington. Outside Smith. Stolen by Indra.
And not too long ago, 2023, that was the last time the Bluecoats were G League champions. Here they are, 1 win away from yet another championship.
There are more than a handful of players on Delaware that were on the roster for that 2023 title. So I'd say they have the pedigree edge for this decisive Game 3. That much is for sure.
And it hits MP.
2 physical points from MP, showing off some of that weight room work.
There's a screen. Pass to Indra. Some solid defense from Miller. The Vipers with the lead. And here's MP from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
It's another bucket for MP. I mean, he has more nights like this, and he's on track to get that NBA call-up.
Phillips outside. Over Miller. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He is now 2 for 3. And you look at how the Bluecoats did after trading away MP. They had a brief dip in performance, but the team has rallied since, Tim.
They answered a lot of questions about their identity trading MP, got some great pieces that fit into their system that they want to run.
Indra misses. MP outside. There's a screen by Ellis. And here's MP from the arc. Does not score for only the second time in his 7 shots this game. Phillips right side.
Oh! Get out of his way. Get out of the way.
Yeah, please. That was something else.
Sort of surprising it goes for a slam dunk.
Delaware trailing.
You look back to the moment when the Vipers brought in MP and Miller, that completely changed their season.
Then they added Crawford as well, and it shows you how a team can evolve over time. Went from a middle-of-the-road squad to playing in the decisive Game 3 of the G League Finals.
5 to shoot. Pass to Ford. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Vipers. Here's MP. Down it goes. Great teamwork by Trace and MP.
Yeah, you know, for a guy like MP to make the step up to the NBA, he's got to do that. Put the ball in the bucket.
Now here's Cassell. Fades away. It's hauled in by Crawford.
He turned a high percentage shot into a low one by using the fadeaway.
Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You just can see how little space Crawford needs to hit his shots. The second he likes the angle, he's attacking.
Back to Harrington. Phillips. Misses the step back jump shot. And here's Rio Grande. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Out to Miller. From downtown. It's rebounded by Sloan. And it's the Bluecoats with the ball. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Phillips. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, he likes to do it all himself. Phillips works mostly inside.
He doesn't get the second one. MP outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Smith.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Ford. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Over to the wing. Harrington. He's covered by Smith. Here's Ford. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Back to MP. Fires from deep. Oh, Trace with the dime, and MP is cash from 3.
A three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
Pass to Phillips. Good work defensively by Miller. Outside Smith. Here's MP for 3. It drops, and that's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Nice shot by Ford.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
Here's MP. He's got 25. Pass to Ellis. Crawford. Three-pointer Smith. The basket good off the assist from Ellis.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Valley Vipers on top, running away with it. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Get ready for second half from Edinburgh. The Vipers and Bluecoats getting back into it in game 3. There's a screen by Ellis. Outside Smith. Another 3 for Rio Grande.
Outside shooting is an important part of Smith's game.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. And steal with the stuff.
A nice strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
Yeah, a tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
And Indra gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Great defense, anticipated the play, and he got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line and take a shot for the team. His teammates will appreciate that.
Here's MP. Delaware grabs the miss. To the left side wing. The 3 ball. Miller pulls it in. MP on the wing. Crawford outside. MP. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
For MP to put up a shot from that distance, that means it's something he regularly works on.
Pass to Ford. And here's Steele. And that one drops.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
There it is. Look, if you make contact, MP will make you pay.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Phillips. Good work defensively by Miller. And the Vipers with the ball. And MP gets it to go.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's gonna get.
It just keeps increasing.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Miller.
Well, you see the size with Phillips, the talent. He just needs to rein it all in.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both shots. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside Smith. Crawford. Pass to MP. The tray. Cans it from downtown.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Indra with it. MP's there. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. And another miss by Delaware.
I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bluecoats.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off. Great athleticism shown here by Trace to get the swat.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to MP. And it's out of bounds to the Vipers as Rio Grande retains possession.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Parsons. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
Drilling that one. Parsons saying, Come out and guard me.
To the inside. Here's Cassell. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great job to hit his teammate on the move.
Here's MP for 3. That shot missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Well, you see the connection Phillips has with his teammates. Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop.
MP. And he makes good on the layup.
He scored most of their points himself. His offense is a big part of their recipe for success.
Cassell with it. Guarded now by Cox. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, once Cassell got positioning inside, the defense facing an uphill battle.
And the first one at the line is good.
My overall is, I think, 81.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Buries it down low.
This is why you gotta put a body on Miller, or he's gonna make you pay, and pay dearly.
Phillips up top, covered by Parsons. Pass to Steele. Oh, rejected by Miller. MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Steele with the rebound. Here's Ford. Here's Phillips.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. I'll add that to Axel Phillips's highlight reel.
Here's MP. Rejected by Steele. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Vipers will retain possession. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. MP with it. Guarded now by Steele. Oh, MP hitting Trace, and he capitalizes.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Pass to Phillips. Over Parsons. Oh, and it's blocked by Miller. But he stays with it. Just 3 to shoot. Phillips. And so it looks like the Blue Coats will retain possession.
Punished. Punished for good defense. Oh, what?
Here's Indra. Over MP. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. The Vipers making a switch here. MP outside. From outside the arc. The second chance effort. Holland no good. And it's the Blue Coats with the ball. Pass to Phillips. Lets the floater go. Good work defensively by Holland.
Looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter. Nothing is going his way since the horn.
And here's Miller. Covered by Steele. Clock at 6. Back to Miller. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Phillips. Here's Ford. Covered by MP. Harrington up top. Screen by Steele. Here's Phillips. Oh, and it's blocked by Miller. And that'll do it, folks. The Rio Grande Valley Vipers are your G League champions.
This team did a terrific job of staying poised and elevating their play when it mattered.
Okay. I agree.
And P, you were spectacular, man. I am so impressed with how much you've grown so quickly.
Thanks, Coach. Not just for that, though, but for taking a chance on me. You gave me an opportunity for me to do me again. And I
You have one job between now and the draft, and that is to do absolutely nothing.
What? What do you mean?
You are...
So, is there anything else we need to talk about, or?
Okay, oh, you go.
Miller's coming with me, I guess.
This is so surreal. I mean, I was on the... Yo, you good, Dion? You haven't touched your complimentary snacks?
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select MP.
Let's go! Let's go!
There they are.
Yo.
My future all-stars. So, Media Day is our first chance to build some buzz around the...
What? Bruh. Caitlin Clark.
We're excited to have both of you. I'll be working with you daily, developing your skills. And oh, this is Ethan. He's the lead video coordinator.
We actually started here together.
That's dope.
Hey, welcome.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, Ethan?
Nice to meet y'all, man. I see both of y'all. Let me know if y'all need anything, all right?
I appreciate that, Ethan. Thanks, man.
For sure.
And then right over here, we have your lockers. You're in the rookie corner, but you guys are going to be together. MP, when you're all set up here, will you come see me in my office?
Oh, sure thing, Coach.
We have very high hopes for you, MP, and it's on me to make.
Hey, guys, got a question for you.
I have a question right here. I have a question right here.
MP got another one. Hey, guys,
Right
come on,
in
right
front
here.
of me. Well, you know, the NBA is a big adjustment. We're both new here. So did you guys always want to cover the NBA, or?
Yeah,
Looks like we weren't the only ones to make it out the G League. Congratulations. Oh, man. This is hard to get used to, bro.
New tunnel? Ooh. Okay. Well, hey, what up, bruh? Jalen Brunson over Chris Paul all time. I agree. Giannis coming off the bench for 74 overall player? I disagree.
Yo, what's good with you, bro? You nervous?
Nah, man, I'm just anxious, man. Just want to go out there and hoop.
Oh, yeah, I feel you. It's gonna be weird coming off the bench for me. I don't think I've ever done that before.
Guess we just gotta go out there and dominate with every time we get. I'm not trying to ride the pine all year, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta go out there and make some noise then. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, my boyfriend.
Not one, but two debuts on deck tonight. MP and Trace Miller taking their first steps in what could be a pair of lengthy NBA careers. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brian Anderson with you. Our analyst tonight, Tim Legler and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We're also joined by our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ball and Edwards are in the backcourt. Trey Lyles is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, inside it's the stars of the team, Giannis the 4, Bam the 5. Klay Thompson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 3. And all the work these teams have done in the offseason, here's where the rubber meets the road, Coach.
Absolutely, B.A. It's not exhibition anymore. Every game matters from here on out. This is what all that off-season work is about.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Antetokounmpo with it. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Antetokounmpo inside. Lyles on him. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis seems almost automatic from that close. You have to deny the entry or he'll burn you.
Now here's Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Well, he may no longer be an all-NBA caliber defender, but clearly Thompson can still make an impact on that end.
Pass to Edwards. The shot, no good. Thompson with some nice D. And it's Miami's ball. Outside Adebayo. Back to Thompson. Miami moving it around. Outside Adebayo. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Thompson. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Thompson against ball. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Mitchell. Deflected. Outside McDaniels. Pass to ball. Mitchell grabs the miss.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
In terms of Davion Mitchell, Tim, what is it that jumps out to you?
I think what stands out to me is how hard Davion plays, especially at the defensive end of the floor. He can really cause havoc.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Lyles. Ball outside. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully, the lid is off the basket.
Here's Onadick. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And it's just unreal. We see this level of play from Giannis virtually every night.
There's Ball with a 3. Nails it from 3. Here's Mitchell. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. When I spoke with Coach about defending LaMelo Ball, he had some striking comments, saying we really stressed our guys with picking him up at half court. His range seems limitless, and he can hurt you from way beyond the arc. LaMelo Ball, such a tough matchup. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Outside Edwards. Over Mitchell. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Ball.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
Here's MP. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail by 7. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
MP looking around. Pass to Thompson. MP, a screen on Edwards. Back to MP. Lets it fly. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
Well, they didn't have any trouble with this team a season ago. 2-game sweep.
Yeah, we'll see if this East-West matchup plays out the same way. It's a new year and it's a new series.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo finds Miller. McDaniels against Thompson. On the wing, MP. Again, MP missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's Adebayo. And Gobert with a block. Thompson against McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, for all of their success in the West, my understanding is the Timberwolves have been searching for a true point guard for years now. And this summer, the blockbuster trade for LaMelo Ball, who was coincidentally taken 2 picks behind Anthony Edwards in that 2020 draft. Together, LaMelo and Ant have a chance to be the most dynamic backcourt in the league.
A dangerous duo. Shams, thank you. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the basket by Dosunmu. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
Well, that, and also, how about the level of activity we've seen from them defensively? They've been up on the ball, pressuring, active hands, coming away with steals. It's just been great to see.
Legs, this offense for Miami has a lot of ball movement.
Yeah, they definitely keep it hopping around. It's very much a read and react type of offense. And what I like, despite all that passing, they actually take pretty good care of the basketball.
Williams is checked in for Berenger. Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game.
Well, look, these guys don't just dish it. They can dunk it, too.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Well, look, this guy's no stranger to a powerful finish. That time with one hand, he makes it look so easy.
Oh, no question. Serious skills on display. And Minnesota with possession here. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. This has been a real entertaining first half.
Yeah, we've already had 5 lead changes. It's been a fun one.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Ooh, and a great move by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 9. Miami has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. MP, the pass to Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
And that one's on the defense right there. If you let Adebayo get this close, he will punch it on you.
And Ball throws it down.
Well, when you're going up against length, you have to go up strong.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's MP. He's scoreless. And Adebayo slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Dosunmu with it. Defended by Hardaway. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP with it. Guarded now by Williams. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Man, he put a little something extra on that finish.
Here's Ball. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far. Here's MP. Pass to Hardaway. And here's MP from outside. Sinks it from distance. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Timberwolves. Oh, what a quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, bottom line, these guys want to get out and run.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Heat trail by 5. Hardaway finds Miller. Now MP. Pass to Wiggins. Now Miller. Clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. Oh my! Throw it down.
Ridiculous.
Well, this has been a huge scoring night for Adebayo, and when you consider the elite defense he brings every night, points are a bonus.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. The kick out to Ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now MP. MP getting it done inside. The last few games, we've seen some great production from MP and Miller coming off the bench. They've done a great job energizing this team.
Look, this team has been playing with a lot of life when they've leaned more on MP and Miller. and I know the fans have been excited about what they've seen so far from these two.
Now here's Dosunmu. 4 on the clock. Pass the ball from downtown. No good. And now 9 for 14 in the game. Heat trail by 4. MP outside. Back to Miller. Stolen by Ball. Dosunmu with it. Now guarded by MP. Here's Shannon. Ball with it. 21 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Looking at Bam Adebayo, Tim. His impact goes far beyond the box score.
Well, no doubt. Offensively, the screen assists and the hockey assists, those are critical. And at the other end, he deters shot attempts. Bam does whatever it takes to win.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
Back to DiVincenzo. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. MP converts on the break. You think of the injury MP suffered. His stops in the G League to work his way to this moment. So many things had to fall just right for him to be here.
Well, he had completely stepped away from the game for a while. The fact that a scout saw him playing in a Rucker Park street ball tournament, which led to a year in the G League and now the NBA. It's been a whirlwind, no doubt, but it's amazing to consider that he made it from where he was to the league in the way that he did.
They get the rebound. Adebayo. Good D by Ball. Minnesota leading by 4. To the middle. Dosunmu outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Tim Hardaway. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Tim, you look at the last 10 years of the league. What do you think the most drastic change in on-court approach has been?
Well, I think offensive schemes now are really refined. The amount of motion that defenses have to deal with, and as a result, the number of decisions that have to be made possession by possession.
Now here's Hardaway. Miami, no good that time either. MP against Ball. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Miller. Oh, MP to Trace. A great combo right there.
And Miller showing great tenacity right there. The guy just never quits playing through the whistle.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert comes in for Williams, and McDaniels is subbed in for Shannon. Gobert with a screen on MP, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has emphasized this. Once you set the pick, you cannot move.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Snatched up, and Gobert with a block.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
McDaniels passes to Ball. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Picked by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels can't hit. The Heat have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Miller. Now Adebayo. Down low. Ball with a steal. And here's the fast break. Edwards attacking. Rejected by Miller.
Wow, that is remarkable anticipation from Miller. They're going to think twice about trying him near the rim again.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And Legs, last season, the Heat introducing a new read and react offensive system.
Yeah, they implemented an offense that requires open space, attacking one-on-one, constant movement, constant actions. That means a lot of drive, kick, and swing. And when they've got it going, it is a beautiful thing to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. And Mitchell subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Ball. Following the bucket by the Heat. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Kia presents the 2K Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks. Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, for Miami, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they've still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for... That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in it. Miller, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And MP subbed in for Thompson. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards for the lead. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Now here's MP.
The fuck was that?
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Inside.
Fuck you.
To see Ball attack inside. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Great D that time from Miller. Heat trail by 4. It's stolen away. Up top Ball, guarded by Larson. To the wing, right side. Edwards against MP. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Gobert. Here's Lyles. Hounded by Adebayo. Dosunmu outside. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Razor sharp from Ball.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Miller. That one's off. Still out of sync. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Heat with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Larson. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Mitchell. All right, Tim, let's play create a player for a second. In your playing days, if you were building a prototype teammate to bring out the best in your game, what would be the template?
Well, I think it's a dominant scorer, whether that's on the interior or the perimeter. Somebody that can draw multiple defenders. That leads to ball movement on the weak side and opens up 3-point shots, which you know I love.
Here's Ball. And the shot falls short that time.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Hardaway, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
The fuck was that?
Here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, if Giannis gets going like this, it really doesn't matter how you defend him. He's in a league of his own.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Williams is checked in for Minnesota. Shannon comes in for Lyles. Edwards looking for an opening. Deep three from Ball. Minnesota again missing.
Well, we've seen him make that, but is it really what you want?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
MP no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Pass to Ball. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shannon. Tipped. MP finds Miller. Back to MP. Now Antetokounmpo. Pounded by Ball. That gives them the lead. Antetokounmpo has got 26. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, I'll tell you, I've loved the effort I've seen from them on defense. They're challenging every shot they can and coming up with a lot of blocks, really bothering the opposing shooters.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Miami making their last shot, and he gets the bucket. Ball's got 38 points.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
It's so easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Pass to Shannon. The three. Ball no good. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Ball no good. Miami leading by 3. Puts up a deep 3. Trace Miller grabs a miss. Miller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to MP. 1:43 left in the third quarter here. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo finds MP. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. DeSumo outside. Williams from long range. Williams knocks down the 3.
Going right at each other. Just back and forth.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Antetokounmpo. And then for Minnesota, Beranger comes in for Williams. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves trail by 3. DeSumo outside. Pass to Beranger. Here's Shannon. For 3, DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
Well, during his time in the league, DiVincenzo has spent a lot of time in the corner. He's very comfortable there.
Now here's MP. He's got 14. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Shannon's shot is off.
Now that's how you close out. Great effort defensively.
That's all about activity right there, and it leads to a stop.
Adebayo, no good. Pass to Ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's Wiggins on the wing. Good on the 13-footer. Wiggins got his first points in this one.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallies.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's MP. Muscling it home. MP
That is a strong finish by MP, showing he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
With the teardrop. Adebayo with the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Shannon, guarded by Miller. Here's the floater.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
To the middle. Here's Shannon. An easy 2 on the layup.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he works it inside.
And when they really need a bucket, he's the guy that wants to deliver for them.
And there it is for him. And that's 18 points for MP.
Over the course of his career, being able to consistently score on the inside will pay off big for MP.
Now here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. To the inside. J. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's MP from outside.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
The 3 from Ball. Adebayo grabs the board.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Down low. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And that one misses.
Well, Bam Adebayo is an accomplished veteran. He's a proven winner who loves to compete. He's made multiple finals appearances, and he has a gold medal in that trophy case.
Well, if the game doesn't fall in their favor, he can say he did everything possible.
Adebayo sets a screen. MP against Ball. MP. Good D by Ball.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Shannon. Back to Ball. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well, you love that kind of rim protection from your small forward. Right there, Wiggins using his size and athletic ability to his advantage.
Here's Ball. Capitalizes off the crossover. Ball's got 42 in the game.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Miller. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. MP with it. Guarded now by Ball. And now the T-Wolves on the break.
Just pass when I press pass.
Dosunmu for 3. Rebound Miami. Hardaway's got 4 rebounds now from deep. MP. And again, no good by Miami.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. Ooh, Ball from way beyond the arc.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for J. The Heat with the lead. Miller finds MP.
Where the fuck is Giannis?
Adebayo, a screen on Ball. MP, the pass to Adebayo. Ball with a steal. Dosunmu with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Dosunmu. Up top, DiVincenzo to take the lead. Trace Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wiggins with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP, the pass to Wiggins. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Ball. Miller with a block.
Man, you got to give Miller a lot of credit right there defensively, showing you he can play both ends of the floor.
Here's Adebayo. Yes, and it's Miller picking up the assist. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
To tie it up, Edwards connects from outside.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from three in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now here's MP. Adebayo, a screen on ball. MP, the pass to Adebayo.
What?
In transition. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Hardaway. Kicks it out to MP. Fires for three. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Well, a cold streak can affect your confidence, and I think that's what we're seeing.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Well, it's been a very different half for them when it comes to their perimeter game.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Again, the Heat misses.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Portis, he's checked in for Miami. Antetokounmpo comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Shannon. Lyles comes in for Dosunmu. And McDaniels is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
What a powerful force inside. Antetokounmpo does not need a lot of space down there to convert.
Ball no good. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Antetokounmpo, a screen on ball. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. No stopping Giannis. And Ball will bring it up here for the Timberwolves. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Magic at Kia Center in Orlando. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Miller. That one goes in. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on ball. Inside. Oh, deflected. Miller outside. Here's MP. The bucket is good. MP gets it done after an excellent assist by Trace. Timberwolves trail by 3. Ball outside. McDaniels against Antetokounmpo. Lyles down low. Miller with a block. Here's MP. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Ball. MP with it. Guarded now by Ball. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Pass to Edwards. The 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Look, these guys are zeroed in from distance, and they are not letting up.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
To the inside to tie it up, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
What timing from Giannis on that.
So a close game sees Miami taking this one.
It was a blur.
Basketball.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And with the season.
A lot of players need a few weeks to kind of play their way back into NBA shape, but most guys come ready to roll. They'll have to shake a little bit of rust off, but they'll find their flow pretty quickly.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Trace Miller comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and MP subbed in for Thompson. On the court for the Pistons, guard set is Cunningham and Robinson. Collins steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Duren, and it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Miller with a screen on Robinson. MP passes to Miller.
Ow.
It's stolen by Duren. Down low and stolen by Miller. Now MP. Miller with a screen on Green. MP passes to Miller. It's stolen by Green. Cunningham for 3. Trace Miller grabs the miss. Now you look at the path that Trace Miller has taken to the NBA. 4 years at Wichita State. Had a good showing during his 2-year stint in the G League. And this team feels there's a lot of upside with his game.
Yeah, and the mental side with Miller is all set. It's the athleticism and skill that is catching up. And he's shown well in his brief time and could be a steal if he pans out.
Here's MP and Cunningham with the block.
When you've got the length that Cade has at the guard position, you'll come up with some blocks just like that one.
Collins kicks to Robinson. Pistons passing it around. Green the pass to Collins. 6 to shoot. And here's Cunningham. Collins setting the pick for Cunningham. From deep three-point land, and it's Trace Miller with the rebound.
That shot is well within his wheelhouse. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Hey, you can't make them all, especially from that deep.
Pass to Portis. Miller inside, guarded by Green. And that one's good. Miller.
Going to work in tight, Trace Miller.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Miami making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, this summer, the Miami Heat finally landed that superstar talent they've been waiting for with their trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Paired with Bam Adebayo, they form arguably the most formidable front court in the league. Will these pieces around them be enough to contend for a title in Miami?
Chasing that ring. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. And it's Miller missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
The Heat trail by 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. He could not say enough good things about Cade Cunningham. His ability to use deception to generate space. We're talking about an unselfish player with a high basketball IQ who gets his own and makes everyone around him better. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Cunningham finds Duren.
Big time slam by Duren right there. I love it.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Green in the post. Defended by Larson. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And the basket by MP. An MP, a player who has seemingly avoided a tragic story. Recovering from a debilitating car accident to make it here to the NBA.
And MP took some time away from the game. Before the accident, Duke had a scholarship offered to him, Glad to see a guy like MP never give up on his dream, and now we're seeing why he was so highly touted.
Green with a screen on MP. Cunningham against MP. Cunningham right side.
What?
In from 14 feet away. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Look, guys, I know what the analytics say about the mid-range game. It's not popular. It's not the preferred shot. But I think for a guy like Cunningham, it can be a really effective option.
Green with a screen on MP. There's the 3.
2 legal screens.
Cunningham's shot is off.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Antetokounmpo finds MP. Screen by Giannis. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Cunningham up top, covered by MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A first-time All-Star in 2026, Jalen Duren, GA, is on the rise.
And Kevin, he's still so young. I mean, we forget his rookie year. He was the youngest player in the league, so this is still just the beginning.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Wiggins is checked in for Pelle Larsson. And Hardaway is subbed in for Mitchell. And then for Detroit, Isaiah Joe comes in for Javonte Green. And it's Jenkins in for Robinson. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Trace Miller.
I like that from Collins. Force the issue inside and get to the line.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
And those can often come back to haunt you. They've got to focus and really make the most of the chances.
Inside, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
In low, here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
Boy, you could tell Collins was looking to add to his photo library right there.
And so MP will bring it up for the Heat. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be
Grab the
an
fucking
interesting matchup
basketball.
this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
And that one was close to being picked off.
Right place, right time. Not quite the pilfer, but you got to like the activity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Paul Reed's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Collins. And it's Taurean Prince in for Cunningham. MP sets the screen for Giannis.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Reed. Back to Jenkins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the Pistons making a change here. Herter's checked in. Inside, Antetokounmpo.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Wiggins against Herter.
That's a fucking illegal screen.
Here's Jenkins. Good D by Miller.
Really good work by
Ask me
the
the
defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
I mean, the ball's been hopping around and keeping that defense off balance.
That's part of making winning plays. It's not always about creating your own shot. Creating for a teammate is just as satisfying.
And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off of Adebayo. Detroit making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Here's Joe. That one off the back iron and out.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Lobbed up there. Miller spikes the lob.
What a feed up high to Miller. A gorgeous alley-oop play.
Joe with it. Nothing on the board. Smith dishes to Jenkins. And Howland has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Miller. Picked up in midair. Here's Howland, guarded by Hardaway. Howland kicks to Jenkins. Pass to Reed. Here's Howland. Reed a screen. Howland with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point.
Dude.
Those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing. My goodness.
Back to Wiggins. Stolen by Joe. Pass to Jenkins. Now, here is Reed. Here's Okori. 6 on the shot clock, and Howland gets it to go.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
MP to the rack. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And this Pistons team, GA, tremendously active.
A style of play that appeals in a blue-collar town like Detroit. Second chance points, steals, blocks, forcing turnovers. They get after it on every possession.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Bam Adebayo. Pass to Reed. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. This is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And the foul called on Trace Miller. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Pistons trailing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. Green with a screen on MP. Cunningham finds Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Well, I think this is what you do. Put Cunningham in pick and roll and give him the option to take advantage of whatever the defense presents.
Screen by Miller. Lets a floater go. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
A lot to like with this front court, Clark, for the Miami Heat.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, my. That's pretty formidable defensively. It definitely is part of the direction of the modern game in spades with those two.
And here's Reed. He's got 8. The kick out to Cunningham. Lets it go from 14. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Cunningham's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Clark, when you talk about great defense, having an elite defender at center is probably the most impactful position.
You know, Kevin, it's the last line of defense. This is the issue with great scoring 7-footers who aren't elite rim protectors. It can be somewhat problematic defensively when you've got a great 7-foot center offensively who may not be the rim protector you want.
Shut the fuck up. Whatever. Such bad commentary. Like the worst commentary I've ever heard.
Defensively.
On the wing, MP. 16 points for him. Hardaway finds MP. Now here is Miller. That 3 off the mark. Hardaway against Robinson. Cunningham outside.
I think I'm having a stroke listening to it.
They kick it out to Green. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The 3 from MP. They get the rebound. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for me, their defense really stood out in terms of preventing the easy ones.
It was a real old-school performance, doing the dirty work, protecting the painted area at all costs. Nothing easy against that team.
Capping off the break, MP.
Boy, you can tell MP has found his flow. Scoring like this consistently is what we all want to see from him.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Heat making a switch here. Gardner's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. John Collins, he's checked in for Ron Holland. Just 5 to shoot. Collins setting the pick for Cunningham. Oh, what a 3 by Cade Cunningham.
Keeping his cool against the clock. Nice balanced play by Cunningham.
Here's MP. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The Heat shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Cunningham dishes it to Reed. Pass to Robinson. Cunningham outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Great to see Cunningham be so assertive off the catch. Shots like this will help him get into a groove.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Cunningham with it.
That's a fucking illegal screen. Jesus.
Hardaway picks him up. They kick it out to Green, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Portis. Ella Larson comes in for Miller. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Mitchell in for MP. And Detroit with a change here, too. Duran's checked in.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, their offense looked good. I mean, partly because they faced so little resistance.
Look, it's not going to be that way every night, but when it happens, you cherish and relish it.
Here's Giannis. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebound.
He just respond to his own comment.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Miami Heat. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Welcome to the Kia Halftime Report.
Thanks for stopping by.
Looking at Miami, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game.
Moving on, let's look at how these Pistons are doing. That first half was close.
As a defensive,
that is more than enough of.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game. Miller comes in for Antetokounmpo. And MP subbed in for Thompson. Now, here's Duran. He's got 7. Robinson kicks to Collins. Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Duran. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender.
Here's Robinson. Shot clock at 2. You know, Clark, Bam Adebayo's growth in this league is a testament to his work ethic.
Yeah, you know, you talk to any teammate or coach who's been around Bam, and they'll tell you he doesn't waste any time. He's serious about his work. He does it efficiently, and you see that in the games. I mean, he's working just as hard behind the scenes so that he can perform the way he does when the lights are on.
Cunningham finds Duran. And Adebayo sends it back.
Bam's more than capable of denying shots, always engaged at the defensive end.
Jenkins, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Jenkins. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc.
What?
And the 3 ball is good. Jenkins got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit.
Oh, textbook pick there to clear out the D.
Defensively, you have to fight through that to have any hope of challenging that shot. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Miller with a screen on Robinson. MP passes to Miller. Got it, an absolute dime by MP, making it easy for Trace.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Up again. Miller comes out of the rafters to put it down.
Extra effort paying off there for Miller.
Detroit leading by 7. Now Jenkins. 6 points for him. Duran the pass to Robinson. And Adebayo sends it back.
Adebayo not about to let that one get through, protecting the house.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
It's stolen by Jenkins. Pass to Robinson for the 3. Another 3 for Detroit. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Miami. Hardaway comes in for Davion Mitchell.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Duran with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Here's Jenkins. And a lot of contact on that. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And, you know, this is the time here.
Fucking kidding?
What constituted the original personal foul call, getting a different angle can sometimes make it a little clearer.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be. Sometimes, you know, Greg, the setup and the slam by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Jenkins with it, and he's there. Shots good by Jenkins. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Miller. Good! Miller down low.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Jenkins dishes to Green. Back to Jenkins. It's hauled in by the Heat. Miller's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Detroit leading by 9. Hollins kicks to Robinson. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
MP passes to Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside Robinson. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Robinson's got 22 points.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Adebayo is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Then for the Pistons, Paul Reed's checked in for Jalen Duran. Isaiah Joe comes in for Javonte Green. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. Fires the 3. Jenkins can't get it to go.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Wiggins against Joe. Adebayo laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Adebayo's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
So gifted around the rim. Excellent touch. That's on the defense for letting Bam get that kind of positioning.
Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Look at Cunningham showing off his muscle.
When it's a big night for Cunningham, we're talking about some huge numbers.
It's blocked. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holland the pass to Cunningham. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo, an athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Ahead by 9 is head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now, here's MP. Guarded closely. Miller with a wide open look. Great pass from MP, and Trace buries the 3.
Trace Miller pouring in a triple on target.
Reed a screen. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Jenkins.
Ah!
That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 9th assist in the game now. MP kicks to Miller. And the Heat, another 3.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Cunningham with it. Hardaway picks him up. Pass to Joe. And here is Jenkins. Fires for 3, and Howland gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And we've got a long-distance duel going.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. These guys are stepping up and competing.
Detroit's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Joe. Wiggins with the rebound.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Holland the pass to Cunningham. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Hardaway. Outside Portis. Miami no good on that time either. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Wiggins against Cunningham. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Jenkins.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Heat. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Collins is checked in. Steps back and fires. Giannis no good. Detroit leading by 11. Cunningham outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Jenkins. Three-pointer. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And that one's good. MP.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
Cunningham inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Collins kicks to Jenkins. Good on the triple. Jenkins got 8 points in the quarter.
For them, it's been an absolute onslaught from downtown.
Obviously, they found something on the perimeter, and they're exploiting it.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Special K, talk about the job that J.B. Bickerstaff has done with these young Pistons.
How about, in a word, Kevin, outstanding? I mean, he's instilled a confidence in this group and an identity that they've embraced. And the team, in return, has confidence in J.B. Bickerstaff. I mean, giving him an extension at the end of last season, I think the Pistons are going to be a threat for a while.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So for the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Reed. Green comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Danis Jenkins.
You know, really, Hardaway Jr., guys, is a threat to score from anywhere.
Cunningham with it. Outside for Robinson. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
MP passes to Miller. Here's MP. To the paint. Here's Portis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Deflected and stolen by Miller. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
One of just 3 players, Clark, in NBA history to have won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. First, I'm talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Which he did in 2020, Kevin. Before him, it was Akeem Olajuwon in '94 and Jordan in '88. Talk about some exclusive company. That is some seriously high cotton.
MP passes to Miller. Trying his luck from deep. Antetokounmpo, no good.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Pass to Collins. Robinson on the wing. Back to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. And the rejection by MP.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Left side, Portis. Miami no good on that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Will it fall for him? And again, Cunningham missing.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Trace on the end of a slick feed from MP. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Bobby Portis. Ella Larson comes in for Miller. Thompson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for MP. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Cunningham. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Mitchell. Here's Giannis. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
And Duran slams it in.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Pass to Larson. Antetokounmpo against Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, one thing is certain, you can never question the work ethic of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, he works like he's fighting for a roster spot. He's obsessed with being the best version of himself, which is why he's an all-time great.
And he makes the first. Historically, GA, Miami's been a slow it down, grind it out team, but times, as you know, have changed.
Yeah, Eric Spoelstra has rebooted their offense. Now it's all about pace, continuous movement, and playing 5 out. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Green with a screen on Mitchell. Cunningham against Mitchell. Cunningham looking around. That one falls. Cunningham's got 23.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Free throw good, Adebayo. So, Greg, we just saw it last season. Bam Adebayo shocked the basketball world with his historic 83-point game.
Yeah, he surpassed Kobe Bryant's 81-point mark, putting up the second highest scoring game of all time. It's still hard to believe.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Down low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For the Pistons, Clark, how much has Cade Cunningham's leadership meant to their recent success?
Kevin, I don't think I can overstate it. It's humongous. I mean, beyond his elite play, his natural leadership and composure through the tough years, I think really helped create the culture and chemistry of this team, which is the foundation they will continue to build on as long as Cade is there. And no matter how he does it, John Collins is the kind of player who will find a spot for himself on offense, always looking to attack the bucket and can contribute at that end, whether he's got the ball or he's doing it off the glass.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Antetokounmpo inside, working on Collins.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Antetokounmpo, using his size, Giannis.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Win. Motherfucker.
Win by Detroit in a tight game. This win.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Stan.